So, hallo, da bin ich wieder. Und ich habe mir angeschaut, wo denn wo denn unter Umständen die Falle ist. Ich gucke mal, ob ich da hinreisen kann. Das war das letzte. Nee, das. Ja, da sind diese da. Das haben wir schon erledigt. Oh Mann. Eventuell hätte ich doch noch mal gucken sollen. Aber die ist hier irgendwo. Da ist sie nicht. Ah, die Katze will wieder rein. Nee, bevor das mit der Suche weitergeht. Ich gucke nochmal nach. Entschuldigung, ich bin sofort wieder da. So, da bin ich wieder. Ich war hier noch nie. Da haben wir so viel Zeugs. Und tatsächlich war ich hier noch nie. Und hier ist die Falle. Endlich die dritte Falle. Hier war ich noch nie. Ne?
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either, but still. Nothing. No traces of the locust or the Insulindian phasmid. The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others, like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground. The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena.
So, da müssen wir hin, aber ich guck mal ganz kurz. Ah, okay, gut. So, können wir reisen? Ernsthaft? Wo sind wir denn hier eigentlich? War ich hier schon? Ah, das ist... Ich bin so doof. Wieso bin ich da nie lang gegangen? So. Okay. Alter Schwede. Das habe ich doch alles schon mal gesehen, oder?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Noch ein Einschusslöcher?
The density and spread of these bullet holes is surprising. This takes a lot of bullets. Fully automatic rifle fire.
Sollen wir es probieren?
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads low and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden
Du
planks
hast eine
and the
zu sehr
surrounding sand dunes,
große
covering the
Fantasie.
land with the light of
Boah,
innocence.
das ist übel.
A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed. A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Dann betrachte ich mir die Linie der Soldaten.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Du betrachtest die Personen, die an der Seite stehen.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Ich mache doch mal noch ein bisschen lauter. So. 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 Nein. So. Gut. Wer war in dieser Hinrichtung?
I'm just a representation of your mental faculties, piecing together any available information. You should probably ask the lieutenant.
Oh, ist das schlimm.
Cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Oh. Eingang verboten. Kartenabreißerkabine sind nicht mehr in Betrieb, das ist richtig. Eigentlich will ich ja jetzt... Sind die Jungs und Mädels noch... Was ist das denn? Hier war ich noch gar nicht. Die ist unzugänglich, okay. Eine Tür. Ein Gebäude, ein Versteck könnte sich die Anstifterin hier drin halten. Ja. Wie kann ich... Wo bin ich hier?
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Ja, aber ich kann es doch versuchen, oder?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
Durchbrichst du gerade die 4. Mauer? Danke. Kannst du mir bitte sagen, wie ich wohin komme? Ernsthaft? Aha. Okay, hier war ich einfach noch gar nicht. War hier einfach noch nicht. Hier komme ich nicht hin. Wegen den... Oh, wie übel. Wenn ich dahin gehe? Aha. So, ich hoffe, der Tag ist bald vorbei.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while...
Gut. Das nützt nichts. Wo kann ich rein? Ist das hier? Stein, Stein. So. Oh, das ist sie hier. Warte mal.
Hello, mister. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They look the same. They look. Bye.
Okay. Aber irgendwas? Nein. Können wir raus. Und können jetzt, glaube ich, auch wieder reisen. Ich glaube, das ist das Ding. Ja. Ja. Wir müssen uns merken, dass der letzte Fall, den wir kontrolliert haben,
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Okay, mache ich. Red mit dir.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you. Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
Wow.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Ein Vogelschädel mit 8 Augen.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those tracks.
Ich habe alle Fragen kontrolliert.
Good. Okay. And?
Und eine von ihnen war leer.
Completely empty?
Nichts.
No locusts?
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning.
Motiviertes logisches Denken, so.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps.
Okay, versuchen wir.
Another trip to the reeds.
Komm, ja, genau so ist es.
Of course, be sarcastic.
Was? Das war nicht sarkastisch.
You'd like to venture. Mine stands.
Ich wollte es nicht sarkastisch meinen.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now.
Ja, danke.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person.
Kleine Person, eingreifen. Okay.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
Oh nee, echt.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
Dann reden wir mit ihm.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
Fuck.
Please, let us know whatever you turn up.
Gut, ich weiß, wo der ist.
See you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Ah, krass.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
So, warte mal.
Morale, it's been fun.
No.
Oh,
No
schade.
need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's Reinty today, though. We're gonna...
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Erzählen Sie mir von dieser Blasphemie, nach der Sie suchen.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it. I'm expecting it to
Groß
be
ist sie?
quite
Ziemlich
giant.
groß.
One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Weshalb so
good
schwierig?
question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In
Okay,
this case,
viel
the
Schilf.
reeds. And I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques
Okay.
to protect itself from predators. All scientists.
Warum gerade diese Schilfschrecke? Die ist nicht so farbenfroh.
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in
Weil
zoology
sie
give them
komplex
credit
ist,
for.
genau. Ja.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid.
Okay, es reicht, sie zu sehen. Okay, wir machen schnell. Was für eine Spezialtechnik nutzt
It's
sie?
my hypothesis that it has evolved certain
elektrochemisch, gut.
electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception. But I cannot describe how these defenses work. Much
A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
very little, I'm sorry to say.
Noch keiner
No
hat
one's
ein
ever
Exemplar
captured- Not
gefunden.
yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Wieso gibt's die dann wirklich, wenn sie noch keiner
I
gesehen hat?
know it's real.
Wow, ja gut.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific
Oh Gott, ist das so krank.
advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Mehr als ein Aberglaube? Ich weiß es nicht. Aber warum soll das hier genau sein?
There was a credible sighting here recently. A pair of teenagers described a
gut.
creature that matched the Insulindian
Ah, stimmt, die beiden
to an
Jugendlichen, genau. So.
sighting in several
Ausgestorben?
have to resist the thought. Such an
Nee, auf keinen
extraordinary
Fall.
creature.
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to
Ziemlich
survive.
intelligent machen.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is
Ja.
a very clever insect. That's
Ja,
why it's
ich
so damn
würde gerne noch mehr
difficult
erfahren,
to
aber
catch.
erstmal mehr über das
But,
Insekt.
well,
Mehr über die Fallen.
they may not look impressive, but
Was verwenden Sie
Lane
als
have
Köder?
designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the
Okay, die sind
Insulindian
Pflanzenfresser, aber ab und zu wollen sie auch Heuschrecken. Okay.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another. A meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Wie funktionieren die Fallen?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the
Ja,
specimens.
was machen wir jetzt?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as...
The
Okay.
traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the
Lena hat die
cryptozoologists
entworfen?
Yes. Yes. What?
Wussten Sie, dass Gary die Rüstung versteckt
Hell
hat?
no. I had no idea.
Oh.
I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but
Tja,
some of
aber er ist wohl doch ein
Disloyalty.
bisschen
I don't
unverschämt.
know what got into him, officer.
So,
I've just
genau.
always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both. No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. to stay hit of the list of cryptids till they're categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest of yes. The shattered cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids,